Hi, welcome to student orientation for Columbia School. We're so excited to have you. I'd like to take the next couple minutes to show you how to move through the Columbia School student dashboard, as well as access your course and all of the cool features you'll access in order to be most successful in your online class. Here we are at the Columbia School login page. You will enter your username and password here and then click the word submit. You are taken to the student dashboard and you do not have to enter your username or password anymore. Everything that you need is right here on the student dashboard and in your course. Here we are on the dashboard looking at the dark blue menu on the left. If you move away from this page, you can click dashboard and come right back here. You also have a calendar. When you click on the calendar option on the menu, it takes you to a Sunday through Saturday calendar. You will notice if you are enrolled in courses that have live sessions, you will see the live sessions on this calendar in your time zone. So if you happen to travel to a different time zone, it will adjust for you. You will also notice there's a section across the top of the page that says all day. This is where you will find announcements for things such as holidays or breaks from school and deadlines for assignments and assessments. So make sure you are reading the notifications in the all day section so that you can best keep up with your studies and your deadlines. Another important link here is contact support. This is where you will be able to contact our customer support team in order to request assistance with any technical issues you might experience. You can use the option in the upper right corner to submit a ticket. This ticket is a help form where you will enter information about yourself and then you will describe the technical issue you are experiencing. Once you click submit, this help form goes to our customer service team where they will respond to you to let you know they have received your help form and they will begin working on it. Make sure to keep an eye on the email address you enter here on the form because they may have more questions for you. You'll need to respond to their emails in order to complete this request for help. You also have an opportunity to use the live chat that's found by clicking on the dark blue chat bubble icon in the bottom right corner of the page. When you click the chat bubbles, the chat box opens and you are able to begin typing to chat with someone live on our customer support team. Remember, these are real people. This is not AI driven. These are not bots. So you can talk to them just like you would talk to a real person because they are. This system is monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So at any point, if you come across a technical issue, you can receive help. Back to our student dashboard, let's take a look at the internal messaging center. We'll click on dashboard to go back to where we began. Notice in the upper center area of the dashboard, there is an envelope. It's under that red bubble with a number on it. The number in the red bubble tells us how many unread messages we have. Click on that envelope icon and it takes you to the internal messaging center. You will no longer receive any emails to your school email address or to a personal email address. All of those messages come here. You will notice you have messages about your enrollment, welcome messages from your instructors, and every Wednesday you will receive a progress report from your instructor, letting you know your percentage complete in the course, as well as your current grade. Make sure to read those. And if you have any questions about your performance, your grade, your pacing, you will need to ask your instructor. So let's see how to do that. We'll go back to the student dashboard. You will see the course or courses you are enrolled in. There is one course box for each course you are enrolled in. So if you are only enrolled in one course, you only see one box. To email your instructor, you will click on the instructor's name. Here I am in a demo account, so mine says the instructor's name is Fall Instructor. Yours will have your real instructor's name. You can click on that name and begin typing a message to your instructor. Once you click send, that message goes to your instructor quickly, and instructors do respond within 24 hours, Monday through Friday. Make sure to get those messages to your instructors as soon as you have a question. You can also click on the Message Teacher button here in the bottom center of the course box. This is where you will get the same window. You can ask your instructor a question. When your instructor replies to your message, you'll find that in the internal message center, and you got there by clicking on that envelope icon in the upper center of your student dashboard. You do have an announcement section on your dashboard. Keep your eyes open for announcements. The announcement we see here, orientation getting started announcement, tells you that there are videos you can watch in order to help get familiar with the student dashboard and your course. That is what we are doing right now. So you will not need to watch those videos unless you need to refresh your memory. Let's check out a course. Here's our digital art and design course. Let's take a look by clicking Start. If you are taking a course other than digital art and design, but it still looks like this, the same ideas apply. It looks exactly the same, and you'll make the same steps to get here. So we clicked on the Start button. Now we'll click on the course we want to enter. Here you'll notice that there are links and folders on this course welcome page. The live sessions link is at the top. If you are enrolled in a course that has live sessions and it is time for you to enter that live session with your teacher, you will click on the live sessions link. That opens to a live instructional sessions page. Right now we see a message that says your instructor has not started the session. That is because I am in a demo account. But if it is your account and you are entering to join the live session at the correct time, there will be a message here in the color blue that says click here to join the live session. You will click on that link and it will open into a Zoom room where your instructor will begin the session. If you miss a session for any reason, if you are absent or may have internet issues, you can click here to view recorded sessions. All sessions that are done in the course are recorded and are stored here throughout the duration of the course, so you can watch them at any time. You may watch these recorded sessions even if you were not absent, but you would like to see or hear the information again. Let's use the back arrow to go back to the course welcome page. You may have some folders that look like this, welcome or getting started. You might have both, like we see here in the digital art and design course. You can access these folders either by clicking on the arrow here to the left, or you can click on the title of the folder itself. Either way, you're able to see the information. Make sure to read all of the information in these welcome and getting started folders so that you know exactly what you need to do to be most successful in your courses. The remaining folders include your coursework. Again, you can click the title or use the drop-down arrow. Here you can see different types of activities in the course. There are different things you'll be doing here, including lessons, assignments, projects, quizzes. You may even have discussion. Let's take a look at one of the lessons in the course. Here you can see each lesson begins with objectives and key vocabulary terms. You will see links to the different parts of each lesson, materials you need, and introductory information. You can access this part of the lesson by using these links here, or you can click on menu to move through this way. Either way, you are welcome to read the text that is here. There's also different types of activities, including videos to watch, interactive activities that will help you to test your understanding along the way to make sure you're understanding the material. You may have other types of activities along the way as well. So make sure to view all of the pages in the lessons and to complete the activities that follow, such as assignments and quizzes. Let's take a look at how to submit an assignment. Here we have an assignment for the lesson Introduction to Digital Art. It is asking you to make a submission. That means you need to attach a file. It may also mean you are entering a quiz. So in order to do those activities, you'll use the yellow start button. Let's take a look at this one. This one is more of a quiz. So when you click start, you'll answer the questions here. And once you're done, you'll want to click the next yellow button, which is submit all answers. This will submit your work for grading, and I'll show you in just a bit how to see the results of that work. Let's take a look at a different type of submission. Here we can see the submission that is required for this particular lesson looks a little bit different, but we're still going to use our yellow buttons. First, we need to add a file, so we'll click Add File. When you click Add File, you'll have to choose which file you want to add. After clicking Choose, you will click on the title of the file you want to add and click the yellow Upload button. Once you finish with the yellow Upload button, there's another yellow button and it says Submit My Work. When you click the Submit My Work button, you will be taken to a message here that says you have successfully submitted this assignment. That is very important because sometimes students forget to click on that Submit My Work button, and there is no message here saying that it's been successfully submitted. That is one way to know that you did not use all of the steps in order to submit your work and your teacher has not yet received it for grading. So make sure to follow the yellow buttons. Once you've clicked that Submit My Work button, you will receive a message here. You have successfully submitted this assignment. Let's go back to the welcome page of the course. I want to show you another way to see if you have submitted the work, and that is by looking in your gradebook. Your gradebook is accessible by this icon here in the upper right corner. It looks like a graph. We'll click on that icon and it opens to the gradebook where we can see the status, completed and submitted, and the date that it was submitted. If you believe that you have submitted work but you do not see a date there, it did not get submitted to your teacher. So you will need to try again to submit it. Make sure to use all of the yellow buttons. Once your status changes from completed and submitted to graded, you will see feedback here on the right side under the messages, where you can see what your teacher says about your performance on your assignment, what you've done well, and what you may want to do to increase your score. If you see a score in your grade book on an activity that is lower than you appreciate, you can redo assignments in order to increase your grade. However, before you redo assignments, you will want to read that feedback either from your teacher or from the computer graded activity. For example, multiple choice questions can be graded automatically by the computer, and you'll receive feedback on each one about which answer was correct and why. Once you review that feedback, you can retake an assignment in order to increase your score. You cannot retake assessments, which would be tests, quizzes, and exams, but you can retake assignments to increase your overall grade. As an overview, in order to enter your student dashboard, you will put in your username and password credentials you received by email. Click Submit. On your dashboard, you will then find the course you want to enter. You will click the Start button here. If you are in a course with live sessions, you'll click the Live Sessions page once you enter your course, and it will take you to a screen where you will click a message that says click here to view or to join your live session. Remember, I'm in a demo course, so we don't see it, but it would be right here where we see this message in the color red. If you want to view recorded sessions, they are located at this link. Click here to view recorded sessions. If you have questions about technical issues, make sure to click the Contact Support button, and you can communicate with the customer support team by either clicking the link to submit a ticket or by using the live chat feature. If you need to ask your instructor a question about your coursework, you can click on the instructor's name and message your instructor, or you can click the Message Teacher button at the bottom of your course box. Either way, your teacher will respond to you in your internal message center, which is found by clicking the envelope icon in the top center of the dashboard. Best wishes in your courses. Please reach out if you need any help at all. We are thrilled to have you at Columbia School, and we are here to support you along the way.